Hello everyone and welcome to today's creepypasta video. So this one was actually a suggestion because I wasn't aware of this one. I am aware that it's quite a popular one as I was looking it up, so I am quite disappointed in myself that I've never actually read it before, but in my defence it's a Minecraft creepypasta, and when I first got into creepypastas, Minecraft creepypastas were not really a thing. I first got into creepypastas when we're talking like the classics like Slenderman, Jeff the Killer, all those sort of ones. So there was video game ones like Ben Drowned, Sonic.exe, but not really Minecraft. Then again, like, I'm saying that as if Minecraft is a new game and Minecraft has been out for like, you know, a while now. Probably showing my age a bit there, but there we go anyway. But it seems like quite an interesting one, and I've covered Minecraft one before, so I thought, you know what, why not do a video about it. So thank you for the suggestion, I hope you enjoy, and let's get crack-a-lacking. So this is called NULL. So now we've all heard the story of the supposedly legend of Heya, you know, the one spirit who is said to roam and stalk you in what you thought were safe single player worlds. Now I know what you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, Heya isn't real, Notch said he's fake and always will be. Well, what if I were to tell you that Heya is real, however not in a way that one may think? Let me explain. About 3 years ago I was playing in an older version, alpha or beta, I can't really remember. It was a simple time back then. I was at a younger age and I didn't really think about how harmful such an innocent game like Minecraft would be. As far as the memories, however, there wasn't much. I remember my first world, my first house, you know, things normal players would remember when they first started the game. Now, I had a friend who told me about this little Heya rumour going around. I thought it was kind of funny because I thought he was joking with me, so I shrugged it off. I must admit, I was a little intrigued about this silly little ghost. You probably would be too if you thought some evil guy with no eyeballs was going around attacking people in such a colourful game. In those days I never really recalled actually seeing Heya, but I saw someone who almost acted like him but looked way different. This player was all black, you can't see any detail at all, he was just pitch black. I never thought much of him because he never directly came up to me and he never acted hostile in a sense. He was kind of watching, so to speak. Some time passed and ever since I upgraded to a much bigger step, like the public 1.4 for example, he kind of vanished, gone. I was a little older by then but still didn't think of him as evil. I remembered how fun the old times were, so I wanted to try to find a way to play on older versions, but I never could. That is, however, until Minecraft's new launcher came into place. You could actually go back in time, so I did. Keep in mind my game wasn't modded. You couldn't mod an older version, or at least I couldn't. I started up version 1.2.5 in beta, I believe. All was fine of course, but after a few days that's when the spooky ghost happened. The spooky ghost known as Heya showed himself to me. After walking home from mining, I went through a little forest to the east of the location of my wooden shack. Because smooth lighting wasn't a thing yet, it was really dark for me. I couldn't make out much until there was a light, a very dim light. It showed out in the corner of my eye. When I walked back after seeing it, I saw it with the cliche redstone torch. I thought this was just a little prank Mojang put in so everyone would shut their mouths about Heya. I examined the torch very closely, but thinking it was a little joke, I continued walking. When I reached my house, a sign showed up where my door was. Another prank, I thought. This sign was a little strange. It just said the one word, NULL. Now, if I'm not mistaken, NULL usually is something similar to saying not available or something, so with my not very unsuspecting mind I thought it's meant to be another joke, but kind of bugged out. I slept off the night until morning came. When I walked out the front door I heard something like the sound of crying, whimpering, shouting, or possibly a growl, but while the sound played, the noise it made got corrupted and turned into a muttering glitch noise. I looked around, left, right behind me, no one was there, but out of nowhere a fall damage noise was heard. I quickly turned around and saw Heya. I was shocked before I could do anything, however my game froze and the screen turned into the dirt background before Minecraft randomly quits itself. In fear, I was wondering what in the world did I just see? I've had enough. I emailed Mojang as soon as I could, asking why they would put such a stupid prank into such a horrifying scene. There was no response until about 2 months. But they didn't just say sorry or anything. They gave a message along the lines of, "We cannot say anything discussing the matter of Heya. I didn't want to play in those happy-go-lucky days of older Minecraft anymore, so I updated to 1.7.2. I started a new world. I spawned in Plains biome, and I went to explore the new biomes that were made for this update. I never got around to any interesting ones, so I decided I'd give up. After all, I just suffered 3 nights without shelter. After I built it, I logged off. I didn't play again for a few days because, of course, school is priority. When I eventually got around to free time, I went into my world. However, I wasn't in front of my brand new house. No, instead I was deep underground, so deep that I could see bedrock particles. I turned my brightness up so I could see better. In front of me was a narrow hallway. It didn't have any light, so I decided to walk down a bit. After at least 5 minutes, I was tired and I wanted to turn back. Out of nowhere, I realised a wall of stone was blocking my path. Had someone put that there to prevent my escape? It wasn't long now until I discovered again another glitch redstone torch. A cliche redstone torch. I was thinking to myself, oh great. I continued my journey through this narrow 1 block width tunnel. More torches started to appear, possibly lighting my way. I reached a dead end, however. A sign was there to greet me. When I started reading the sign, I heard another abrupt noise, almost ended like saying a depressed voice asking for help. The audio cut out afterwards. I was scared to turn around. The sign was oddly enough with these newly shown letters, unreadable, with Swedish I cannot say that word, Swedish text. Sorry guys, I don't know why I struggle so much with that. I quickly took a screenshot before manually exiting my game. I opened the screenshot followed by Google Translate. I slowly typed in the words one by one. I then clicked translate. What I read made my heart go cold. It said, "Help, Null is here, tell everyone about me." I hesitated before thinking about playing the game again, but I came to the conclusion that if I don't help now, I may not get the chance to later. I logged back in. I was greeted to being up high in the sky, nothing in my inventory, and there was 1 piece of bedrock holding me up. I looked around and there he was, the name you've all heard before, Heya. I stared at him until my screen got bugged and turned into static. I was stuck in place. He started to use the chatting system. However, no name tag was shown. Who was writing the message. I took screenshots of every sentence he made before he decided to crash on me again. Once again, I had opened Google Translate. The messages got creepier the more I translated. It stated the following: I need help. Do you remember playing the golden age of Minecraft? If so, do you remember the man you were greeted by every now and then? The one who is black as night itself? Do not take this monster lightly. I am trapped. You can blame him. I'm sure you've heard of stories about me, how he tortured innocent players. Every single of them is false. I am feared upon having a very evil entity, but I'm not. I'm one of the good guys. That man you've seen before, he is different. He is evil. Please tell everyone that I am trapped. Maybe they have a solution. If you don't help, however, well then it's his game now. Those words this newly misunderstood character have said made me think of a way to help. I talked to another friend who also played Minecraft. He told me of a YouTuber who played the game and had very similar experiences, and now he's still trying to solve the mystery. He had things relating to mine, such as the sighting in Alpha, the report to Mojang, the same response, even some of the same things Heya had done to him. He had a lot of encounters, a few more than me. Heya seemed to be very disturbing during the time of appearing to this guy. Heya also led into clues about whoever this Null was. To believe or not to believe, the choice is up to you, although I do have visual evidence due to the fact, I do not have visual evidence due to the fact being that after he corrupted my world, he also took away all evidence of him being present in that world. the ones this guy recorded does leave good solid proof. Just look around YouTube and you'll find a playlist of all 5 sightings he has had during his report. Just remember guys, he's looking out for you, trying to warn you of the dangers you can't see. As for NULL, he's looking for you, trying to endanger you. And that is the end of the NULL Creepypasta. So I quite enjoyed that one, quite an interesting one. I like how there's a lot of mystery to it. I think it would have been cool if you could see some things, like, you know, some screenshots from inside Minecraft of the character, because I know like there is screenshots of Herobrine and pictures of him going about. So it would have been cool to see this one, but then I guess that also adds to the mystery, so it kind of works both ways, I guess. And they do explain it, but it was quite an interesting one. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, it really helps me out and lets me know what you guys enjoy. If you have any suggestions for any future videos, let me know either in the comments below, on my socials that I'll leave below. I'll also leave a link to this full creepypasta so you can read it yourself. And I've got my email, my YouTube bio, and I'll see you all in the next one.